Hey, you guys, I'm right back with just checking audio. Hey, you guys, I'm right back with. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Duchess, bringing it right back with this Kamala Harris address. So, um, you know, I wanted to kind of go through some of the social media, how social media is responding, and found some content that I think is safe to share on YouTube. So, I am going to go ahead and start with that now, and then we're going to come right back with some more commentary. So, let's get into it. Let's slide on over to Twitter and get into what I sure hope this is safe, y'all. I ain't made monetization yet, so we'll pray this doesn't affect my channel. But it's important. I mean, you know, let me get this set up where you can see Twitter. And let's see.
So it is good to be back in Wisconsin. And
so this is Uncle Julio on Twitter who has posted her address today. I gave you guys my commentary in the video before, and now we're just going to listen to this together. Let's go.
And it is great to be in Milwaukee. As many of you know, our state campaign headquarters are in this city. Yes, and there is a reason for that. The path to the White House goes through Wisconsin. Yes, it does. And to win in Wisconsin, we are counting on you right here in Milwaukee. And you all helped us win in 2020. And in 2024, we will win again. Yes, we will. So, Milwaukee, I want to start by saying a few words, and I could really speak at length, but a few words about our incredible President Joe Biden. It has truly been one of the greatest honors of my life to serve as Vice President to our President Joe Biden. Joe's legacy of accomplishment over his entire career and over the past 3.5 years is unmatched in modern history. In one term, think about it, in one term as president, he has already surpassed the legacy of most presidents who served 2 terms in office. And I know we are all deeply, deeply grateful for his continuing service to our nation. And it is my great honor to have Joe Biden's endorsement in this race. So, Wisconsin, I am told as of this morning that we have earned the support of enough delegates to secure the Democratic nomination. And I am so very honored, and I pledge to you, I will spend the coming weeks continuing to unite our party so that we are ready to win in November. So, friends, we have 105 days until Election Day. And in that time, we've got some work to do. But we're not afraid of hard work. We like hard work, don't we? And we will win this election. Yes, we will. So as Leah told you, before I was elected vice president, before I was elected United States Senator, I was elected Attorney General of the state of California, and I was a courtroom prosecutor before then. And in those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And in this campaign, I promise you, I will proudly put my record against his any day of the week. As Attorney General of California, I took on one of our country's largest for-profit colleges that was scamming students. Donald Trump ran a for-profit college that scammed students. As a prosecutor, I specialized in cases involving sexual abuse. Well, Trump was found liable for committing sexual abuse. As Attorney General of California, I took on the big Wall Street banks and held them accountable for fraud. Donald Trump was just found guilty of fraud on 34 counts. But let's also make no mistake, this campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. This campaign is about who we fight for. This is about who we fight for. Just look at how we are running our campaigns. So Donald Trump is relying on support from billionaires and big corporations. And he is trading access in exchange for campaign contributions. A couple months ago, you all saw that a couple months ago at Mar-a-Lago, he literally promised big oil companies, big oil lobbyists, he would do their bidding for $1 billion in cash.
Well, well. Let's see if we can catch some more. Let's see.
So Wisconsin, today I ask you, are you ready to get to work? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.
Voters expressing their support. Y'all, that's what I was saying. That audience didn't even look like me. They might roll this lady right on up in the White House, y'all. They may roll her right on up in this White House. So let's see. We're gonna go back and see if I can read some commentary there. Uh, I like playing around on Twitter. The Storm 1 for Echo, not a bot. The chick they are ramming in as president is having a speech in Wisconsin. LAMAO, not downtown, not even in Milwaukee proper, but West Allis Central High School, a high school. Oh, they doing a bait and trick. Fantastic speech of Kamala at Kamala Harris, and this is Wanda Nowicka in Wisconsin. Power, vision, energy, social justice, women's rights, reproductive freedom, equality, women's empowerment. Go get it, Kamala. Paldazinia at VP. Stephen Michael. Vice President Kamala Harris is set to deliver remarks in Wisconsin, her first official campaign event, shortly in front of a pumped up and packed crowd. Well, they said this was a high school. The path of, this is Rachel Hale, the path of the White House goes through Wisconsin, Harris said during her remarks and first campaign visit as presumptive nominee to win in Wisconsin. We are counting on you right here in Milwaukee. You all helped us win in 2020, and in 2024, we will win again. Y'all, this about to be a knockout, drag out. Oh, I got a comment. Hey, hey, hey. Let me stop sharing and get to this comment. Ooh, I'm excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't even care what you said yet. I just gotta get in here and welcome. Let's see. I love some commentary. Oh, Harris, she is. I never vote her. I don't like her so much. She bad women. I'm Asian, but I don't like her. I understand. L, I understand. You could have hung around, L. You ain't have to jump out of here. I understand, but I mean, one would have to ask, which one do you want? I don't think this is about, I mean, I think we're moving past the candidate, L. I think we're moving up to what type of country do you want a chance at? And this is not forever, but at the same time, these next 4 years, we got to ask ourselves, what do we want? So I appreciate your comment, even though you popped in and popped on out on me. L, I do appreciate your comment and I thank you so much for sharing. I'm gonna head on back over to Twitter because I would like to see some more come in. Did I miss it? Was that the only one so far? I need to check my YouTube, y'all, and see how my subscribers are. Oh, they hanging up. They hanging in there. Ooh, ooh. Let's get on back over here because I find this interesting to just see what people are talking about. I'm gonna hop on back over here. I may even go over to Instagram. I just find this interesting. Um, so yeah, again, thank you, Elle, for coming in. I do understand. I'm not here to tell you guys which way or which way to go. I welcome the comments. But I would have liked for you to stick around so I can ask that question. Let's get back to these. Kamala Harris just had her first rally in Milwaukee, and I think she did really well. She hit on all the major easy talking points, like her being a prosecutor and Trump being a fraudster, didn't stumble over her words, and the crowd was incredibly excited. Good stuff. I mean, it was good. Dr. Andrea Bonamy, blank, I hope I said that right. An outstanding and spot on summary analysis of Kamala Harris' first official campaign in speech in Wisconsin. Her debut was really outstanding, drawing on so many lessons of persuasion that others neglect. Ooh. Dr. Melvin G. Brown very boldly declares after her Wisconsin 2024 presidential campaign rally, we are not going back. Totally awesome. I mean, I thought that was huge, y'all. Lucid Guy, wow, just effing wow. Just watch Kamala speaking in Wisconsin. Bright, incisive, inspiring. She is the one. Crowd chanting, we are not going back. Beautiful. Cavalier Johnson, great to have Vice President Kamala Harris back in the center of political universe. 4 years ago at the Democratic National Convention, hosted virtually here in Milwaukee, Kamala Harris accepted our party's nomination. I mean, you guys, let me take this comment off. I don't want it on my whole screen all the time. But I did thank him for popping on in here. You know, I enjoyed it. I have to be honest. Like I said, I hope that we can respect each other's differences and coexist and really kind of, it's important to talk about. It's important to talk about. It's important to get into. And I enjoyed it. I saw the power. Um, I saw I was motivated, and that question, this one here, freedom, compassion, and rule of law, or chaos, fear, and hate. That resonated with me, even though my mind is already made up for real. It is, and I mean, that's just what it is. But that was an important question because my question was, hey, you want this or Project 2025? Like, which one are you voting for? So, again, L came up. He said she is never ever vote her. I don't like her. She a bad woman. And he said, I'm Asian, but I don't like her. Hey, I understand. I don't have a comment towards that other than, can you answer that question for me though? I sure do hate he popped out of here before we can kind of have, just have our little chat and I can ask him that. And that's the purpose of this live, is to that's the purpose of them, is to just kind of talk about where you are and what you think. What do you think about this address? She hit some strong points. What would I come back with if I was on the Republican ticket? They may have to make some false promises. Because that's the things that she hit is the stuff that people want to hear, And I think she's kind of bridged us over from that 30 something percent that make up people that look like me, you know. Um, I know what my prayer is. I have shared that to you guys. And I ain't saying he wrecking all this stuff up just for me, but it sure does feel good to be on the side of God and to have his ear and to have a sense of peace, and a sense of being heard and all of that. Because if you go back and you listen to my live, um, let me see which one it was. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly when it was, which one it was, where I said what I asked him. I think it was the one about the divorce in the black commentary. Yep. I said Trump 45 or nah. And then when you get into um so I may need to go back and update that and get into where I got into the prayer piece of it in the details, because I don't see that. I talked about Tyler a lot. Oh, 27.12. Reading in comments, it's a no for 45 for me, big dog. It's a no for me. But with that being said, it could be a yes for you. It could be a yes for you. I'm not here to win the war on debate. That's what this political climate is for. I'm just here to kind of talk about our things. But if you want to hear that prayer that I put out and when that happened, It's documented in that live, you know. And I don't know whose side you on, but I said I am on the side of our Lord and Savior, and I am with God all day. And however he's rolling this cookie and this cookie gonna crumble, that's what I'm with. I think that was my position in that live that I did about it was the controversy around the Black Tyler thing, 45 or nah, and YSL trial. That was the live that I did. And I said in that live that I am with God and I have been petitioning him to show up in 2024 and let these people know that he is still God and that he is in control, and whichever way he roll with it, I'm going to roll with him. But I asked him. I said it don't stop me from asking him, you know? I don't know who else is praying, but that was my encouragement that if these times make you uncomfortable, he is still listening. And that is his responsibility to us, is to listen. And our responsibility is to have our hearts in the right place and follow the teachings that have been given to us and get our lives on track. That is our responsibility. But God still has a responsibility to us. So if you're uncomfortable and you don't like it and you don't like what's happening, that's whichever side your bread is buttered on, right? He's still listening. So I'm going to say he was listening to me that day. Because here we are, okay? Here we are. Now, does that mean that she's going to win the presidency? I don't know. But she sure is coming in with the knockout punch. So far, she came out swinging. She came out up front and personal. Like, here we go. And I would love to see the debate. So, I'm not celebrating the win of the presidential thing. I think what I'm celebrating is hope for me personally on what I don't want to see. And I'm just going to kind of, rest in that moment. I don't feel a panic at all. You know, I didn't feel one from day one. I'm not going to feel one no matter what happens come election day. I know where my vote is. I know where I'm standing. And I answered this question before she even asked. What question am I talking about? This one. Before she asked that question, I already answered that question back when I read that project. And I'm not on the space of if it's a thing or it may not happen. Given what has happened in this country, I can't go on a it's a may not. I can only go on what I've seen in black and white and what my experience has been and what I don't want to experience. That's my stand. That's my stand. You know, I don't go to God and have my prayer sessions and get in his ear about things that don't matter to me. I come to him just like I would go to any man because that's my father any day and I can talk to him about anything I want to. In the same way he hold me accountable, I hold him accountable too. What is this a two-way street between us? We got to get away from that, that mentality that gave us about how God and spirituality and all those pieces work. This is he is in me and I am in him. I come to him, man, hey dad, you see what's happening down here? Um that's just how I go. That's just how I come to him. So I'm not with that. I'm not with it. I don't want to see this man in office. I am excited. I'm just excited because let me just be very clear about something. If Papa the Sailor Man came up on this ticket and that's who I had to vote against versus this all this other mess, then this chaos, fear, and hate. Yeah, I get the economy and I get that, it's progressive and it's that, and that. But I think that you would be delusional to think that that's going to affect you at the middle class or lower class level. They're not concerned with our riches and our wealth. That is something that we have to be concerned about ourselves. And that's a totally different topic for us to get onto. But that is something for us to do. It's not going to be handed to us. That's not my position. And I think that anyone who thinks that 45's reach is going to reach your pockets down here in our level of playing field, that's not his agenda. That's not the America that he wants to make great again. Let me just be clear about that. So whether it's Kamala Harris or it's Popeye the Sailor Man on the ticket, I mean, you can put Charlie Brown on the ticket. I am voting against this chaos, fear, and hate mess. That's what I'm voting against. And at the end of the day, I'm riding with GOD. For real, for real. Real, real, real deal Holyfield. And concerning me and my family and my lineage. But it is my right to go to him and ask for what I want. It is my right to go to him and tell him what my concerns are. And that is what I have done. I don't know who else is out there, but my point is that's what prayer looks like. And I trust him. I trust him. I'm looking forward to this debate. I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing rocks out. I am fully tuned in and here for all of it. I'm here. I'm enjoying it. And she did a good job today. Will I be unbiased if the Republicans show up with something substantial or show up with the debate that's, that counter what she says? I need to be fair. I know I need to, so I'll acknowledge that, but just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Who knows? Miss Harris did a good job today though. She did a good job. Shoot, I was motivated. I was motivated. So I just would like to see what, like what are the tangible arguments? I hear you don't like her. I get that. I ain't gonna say that I like her. I don't know her. I'm not gonna say I like her or I dislike her. I just don't like what the other stuff is going on. So here I am. You know how they say it's the lesser of two evils or whatever. I mean, that's just kind of like where I'm landing. That's it's something that I don't want to see. So I have concerns about the children and their education, about the teachers and their profession, about the you know the brazen and the representation and what that represents. I have concerns about that. I think those concerns are valid. I have concerns about the transition of power. I have concerns about that. Like that concerns me. The only person that I knew to go to was to go to him. Say, hey, 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 I need you to show up. I need you to something because it seems like I'm the only one with that concern. And I know it's not, but I'm just saying those are my concerns. That's concerning for me. And I don't see those concerns be put to rest. You know what I mean? And so you have your concerns, regardless of what party that you represent or what party that you're there for. That's why I opened up, I'm opening up the channel. I want to hear from you. I want to know because I also want to understand. I don't understand the support there. And I want to understand it. So I think that she did a good job today. I enjoyed the speech. She took your head on. I would love to see her in a debate. I would love to see her in a debate with Donald Trump. I think that would be fun to watch. Here's the other thing. Are the Democrats playing chess? Was this the plan all along? And we just didn't know about it? Because this sure is a chess move. They done left 105 days for them to kind of restructure their argument because they have attacked Biden's age and his ability to run this country. And it seems like Trump is kind of like the same age. So they didn't flipped it back on him. This is really, truly a checkmate, chessmate, checkmate, you know? And that's interesting for me to watch from that perspective because I'm very competitive and I like a good sport. And, debate is a sport as well. So, I mean, outside of my personal kind of like what my thoughts are, my mind is made up. That's just what it is. I'm interested to see how this thing is going to unfold and how it's going to rock out there. I'm interested to see that, you know. And I got a win. I got L who came in with a comment. He didn't stick around. He didn't stick around. I wish he would have stuck around so we can chat because that's the purpose of me being here, Like that's the purpose of me opening this up. But what do y'all think? It's exciting times. And at least I can have fun with it until we get into 2024, y'all. And I'm palpitating and my heart is racing and my hands are sweating because I'm so nervous. But from what I saw, old girl is coming out swinging, honey, and she may be able to pull this thing off. Say what? Y'all, these ladies look like they about to roll her on up in like the vision that I had. The vision that I had was a bunch of women. You know how they stormed the Capitol? Like a bunch of women just rushing her in there. Let me stop because I'm getting really silly. But that's the vision that I had in watching her do this address. We might be in for our first lady president. It's going to be a lot of people mad. There's some temper tantrums going on right now. And I'm here for the spectator sport of it all. Come on in. You're in the live. At least give your girl a like. Don't hide out in the bushes. Give me a like and come on in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let's get this thing popping. I'm here. I am here. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to, whatever. I'm just here to kind of check things out. I'm just here to kind of bring you guys what's happening. That's what happened today. Kamala Harris jumped in the ring. She jumped in the ring fighting. She jumped in the ring in Wisconsin. They said it was a packed out gym. That's what they said. But honey, she got her message across. I was here for it. She came out swinging. She know a Trump. She's prosecuted a Trump. She's took on the corporations that represent Trump. This lady is here she's here. She is here. She is vibrant. She is fresh. She looked rested. She looked ready. She's very, very intelligent. Bruh said he ain't showing up for the debate. Bruh, you got to. You got to. What you mean? You got to. You got to come in for the debate, sir. You was ready to debate your other, your retirement home buddy, your golfing club buddy. You was ready to debate him. Now you don't want to debate this young fresh whippersnapper. I mean, it's a lot of people that don't want to debate a woman, but I'm just saying, how you gonna say you're not gonna debate? They mad. Was this their strategy? Did they just pull the ultimate punk fake? Y'all, y'all, bruh, this is exciting times. Yeah, I done made it through this live and I still got the same subscriber. Why I keep going back over to my subscribers? I do want to check out Instagram real quick. I just want to check out. We hung out over in Twitter a little bit. Let's see. Kamala Harris, Wisconsin. We're going to get a little bit more from Twitter and see what's happening over there. And then I'm going to head on over to Instagram. Y'all, I don't know if I'm breaking rules or not, but we in this thing. I'm here. So let's go on back over to Twitter and see what Twitter is talking about. I'm having such a good time. I don't want to end this live. I'm having a good time all by myself. Isn't that crazy? That is so crazy. Anywho, let's see what they're talking about on Twitter, y'all. Carol Vanderman, watching Kamala Harris speaking in Wisconsin by hell, she's impressive. And she's going to win. She's energizing the young voters and has no fear to fight. What did she say? Let's 50
Vice
seconds.
President and de facto nominee for the Democratic nomination for president.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, Wisconsin.
Y'all might not like this lady. I don't blame you, child. Midas touch. Kamala Harris electrifies the clown in with Wisconsin. Worth watching. Oh, this is 17 minutes in its entirety. Ooh, do I want to play all of that? Let's go here. They are in a high school gym. I see that. The basketball lights that I got my ball stuck in when I was playing basketball back in school days. Kamala Harris whips the crowd in Wisconsin into a frenzy with her remarks on voting rights, gun reform, and reproductive rights. Let's take a listen. Y'all ready?
Generations of Americans before us led the fight for freedom. And now, Wisconsin, the baton is in our hands. We who believe in the sacred freedom to vote will make sure every American has the ability to cast their ballot and have it counted. We who believe that every person in our nation who should have the freedom to live safe from the terror of gun violence will finally pass red flag laws, universal background checks, and an assault weapons ban. And we who believe in reproductive freedom will stop Donald Trump's extreme abortion bans because we trust women to make decisions about their own body and not have their government tell them what to do.
Wow. How are they going to respond to that, ladies and gentlemen? How are they going to respond to that, ladies and gentlemen? How are they going to respond, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, I was already there, y'all. I've been there. I'm asking for some help. So she's good at that. Like she is good at that. I mean, she's good at it. This is gonna be interesting. Um, again, shout out to Elle Harris. She is never ever vote her. I don't like her so much. She bad women. He's Asian, but he don't like her. That explains his kind of like the English kind of matchup there. But I'm always bucking against Webster, really. I don't know who Webster is, so go off. Go off, sir. Go off. I understand. Can we get an answer to that question though? Like, I just want to know, what America do we want? Do we really think um that we won't see this with that administration? Chaos, fear, and hate. Do we really think that we're not gonna see that? I mean, I'm voting for the chance at the freedom, compassion, and rule of law. So, that's my question for that young man that came in. But I do, well, his name was L, so I'm not sure which way he identifies. I don't want to be offensive. I try not to be that. But I mean, like that's the question. That's the reason for my vote. I don't know much about Kamala, like I don't have a personal thing with really either candidate, to be honest with you. I just the representation, that Project 2025 and the ruling to kind of give presidents immunity and the time frame of that Project 2025 when that was kind of put make sure I'm on the stage still. When that was implemented was sometime around 2022 or something like that. Like or some piece of that. So if we didn't flip, because I was a part of the Georgia flip crew. Hey, hey, hey. If we didn't flip that thing blue, y'all, we may be already in there. That was the plan. That concerns me to give that much power because you may not get it back. That dictatorship would be the thing that would come into play, I believe. And so when they talk about the democracy and fighting for democracy, I think that's what we're talking about. Like at least the opportunity. Like we just got to give it a break. So, um, hey, hey, hey! Shout out to Guy. He listened, and I don't know what the end result is gonna be. I am not celebrating a win for the presidency right now. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just excited to see someone be able to stand up and fight for something. And she did a good job. She did a good job. That was interesting and fun to watch. I felt pumped. I felt like I would give her my vote, but hey, like I said, Popeye can be on the ticket right now, and I'm voting against that other stuff. So call it what you wanna, what you would like for it to be. But I mean, I'm here to hear what you got to say. I'm here to be challenged. I'm here to be enlightened. I'm here to be supported. I'm here to just, I'm not fearful. I'm not panicking. I'm not fearful. I was not feeling that way on Sunday. I'm not feeling that way today. Again, if you go back and look at my live where I talked about the controversy with YSL, I'm sorry, the controversy with the divorce in the black, the 45 or nah, you know, I talked about that and I shared what my prayer was in that live. And I'm not saying that, God is moving on behalf of me. I said that to encourage that if you don't like the way things are going and you have an issue with how things are wrapping up, we still have an ear. God has a responsibility to listen to us. He has a responsibility to hear you out. And of course, it's up to him. But if I believe him to be who he is, he wouldn't go for some of this stuff. Like, I feel like he's grieved about some of this stuff we're seeing today. He has to be, you know? He has to be. So I'm in his ear. I was in his ear. I was in his ear. I am in his ear. I'm doing my best to make sure my heart posture is where it needs to be. I'm doing my best to live a life. I'm not saying that I live a holy life. And I don't pass judgment on people or anything like that. But, I'm asking him to hold up his word and to do what he's responsible to do when I come to him. I encourage you to do the same and, go with a pure heart and listen to what the teachings of Jesus Christ. Oh, I didn't want to get to preaching on here. But we know what we're supposed to do. We know how we're supposed to handle each other. We know how we're supposed to show up in this world. And I don't think that it would be fair to go to him in your prayer request and to go to him um, with your urgency and your needs and not be showing up right. Like, that's just not cool. Right. So, the purpose of me sharing that was to remember that there is power there. And we are a powerful people. And God does love us so, 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 so much. And I just want to see his blueprint. There's one nation under God, right? I just want to see his blueprint. I want to see him show up and show out. I want to see him show up and smack some things around. I want to see him show up and show his power. I want to see that. I'm still a believer. I'm a believer all day. I'm going to be a believer. And this, it renews my faith even more. Not afraid. I ain't afraid. Listen, I'm a veteran, active duty, Army, medic, 7 years. Indian blood runs through my veins. It ain't much of anything that walks this earth that I'm afraid of. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Don't let the sweet face and the fun personality fool you. I ain't afraid of nothing. I don't fear nothing walking this earth. You're going to have to come to me in God form. You're going to have to be him yourself for this to strike fear in my heart. I'm not afraid. I wasn't afraid Sunday. I'm not afraid today. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing this thing play out. I know who I serve. I know who loves me. I know who has my back. I know whose ear that I can go to. I own that. I own that all day. I'm not afraid of nothing. I've already been prepared for 7 years to die in war. Let me just be clear. That's the worst that you can do to me. I just pray that everything is set up in my life for my legacy before anything like that happen. Um, so I'm excited. That's the question. What type of America do you want? Where do you want to live in? That's what the lady said. Freedom, compassion, and rule of law or chaos, fear, and hate. That's what she said, y'all. That didn't come from me. That's what she said. I'm just here to report. But I would be remiss not to let you know where I stand, who you listening to, who I'm all about. I would be remiss to do that. And I would be remiss to not encourage you no matter what side you on. Is to remember that there is an ear that's above anything walking this earth. There is an ear that you have. Just go in the closet, close the door, and get to talking. Because that's what I do. That's what I did. I was like, listen, this is looking like a bully situation. They acting like they already won. They're acting like they already won. We just getting into this thing and they're so confident and they acting like they already won. Like, what is that about? Like, help me. Because this is my concern and it feels like the masses don't feel that way. It feels like people are asleep. Wake them up, God. Don't just stop at the entertainment industry and showing people who you are and what your power is and how much control that you ultimately have. Like they talk about power and control and instilling fear. Like you can instill fear like nobody else. Like, hey, you paying attention? Hey. Are you paying attention to what's going on down here? I need you to do something. I need God to do something. Something. Yeah. It's fun to see Diddy Bop get Bop. It's cool. Okay. It's cool. Okay. Yeah. It's fun to see the Fulton County justice system get rolled on his head and get exposed with their skirt down. Got their skirt showing down here in Georgia. The skirt is showing, the slip is slipping. And I'm here for all of that. I enjoy a good, all the things. Can we get over here in this presidential election thing? Can we get over here and what's going to happen in these United States? Because I was concerned for these children that have to come up, our young brown women, brown men that have to walk these. When I tell you concern, I was concerned. So I had to go there. And my point is, You go there too. But what do you want? What do you want to see? I have enjoyed this. I enjoyed her address. I'm not going to hide from it. I'm not going to run from it. I can start another channel if this one don't survive. The same way that we've been having fun and doing what we do, and we're going to do that again. But I just can't cower to, you know, people not appreciating what we're talking about here. I can't cower to that. So I do hope my channel survives. I want us to continue to grow. I would love to see us get into some of these conversations and really, really talk some things out and share some thoughts and that sort of piece. Like I would love for that to happen. That really is my vision to kind of, have fun with our reviews, our TV stuff, talk about what's going on, and really get the dialogue going, just in an effort to not to fight or argue, but to have a greater understanding about all things. We got to be here. I ain't trying to preach. We ain't going back, though. I was happy to hear that, girl, because I ain't made for the plantation, y'all. That ain't my jam. I'm not a gangster boo, and I ain't no field worker child. He about to usher us all back with this Project 2025. Anyway, I have had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the content that I shared. Um, I hope you did. I sure did. I enjoyed my time here with you today. I'm gonna head out. I want to get a workout going here. And I need to get back into my spiritual space this evening. I'm kind of off schedule today. I hope I ain't mess up my computer. I don't know why I'm saying it on this live. Oh, okay. I didn't. But hey, whoever's in here, you can drop me a comment and say hello. Or at least give me a like before you head on out. I lost them. Anywho, it is your girl Duchess. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had fun on these live streams. I am proud of Miss Harris there. She's coming out swinging. She is giving the people the fight that we want to see. And I just want to see a good spectator sport. Of course, I want what I pray for, but I'm not celebrating prematurely. If you got a chance to watch her live today, and you got a chance to watch her address in Wisconsin, drop down in the comments and let me know what you thought about it. How do you feel about it? I get that y'all may not like her. I understand it, honey. But child, I'm just hoping what the future looks like will kind of oversway that, and you just gonna get a lady your little ticket, honey. I got Popeye the Sailor Man for presidency if we need to. That's just how bad I don't want to see it, but that's just me. I have to be honest. Um, I do. So, hello. Give me a like before you get on out of here. Don't just come in here and peek in the bushes and slide on out. Oh my goodness, y'all. This has been fun. I have enjoyed this live stream today. I got a whole win. I got somebody to come in and comment. Bam. He gave me his opinion. That's all I'm asking. Give your girl your opinion. Come in here and participate. Don't just leave me out here by myself, you know, to do this thing alone. We'll see how my channel, survives talking about this presidency thing, because that is not what you guys signed up for. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but I still got the commentary that you need. Just don't, like you're doing. Don't show up for the live. It's totally fine. I enjoy this space anyway. I enjoy anyone that pops in. I appreciate every comment. I so appreciate all my subscribers, the whole community. And I'm here for this knockout drag out. I want to see how the Republicans are going to respond. I will come back with that. I will holler at you guys later. It's your girl Duchess, and I'm out.